First, the headlines. Youth killed, another injured in mini truck bike collision at 𝐶𝐿. Kuki terrorists fire powerful bomb at 𝐶𝐿 locality. One house damaged, no casualty reported. And Chief Minister N Biren inaugurates alternate housing complex at National Games Village, Langol. Hello Karamjeri, this is Northeast Window and you're watching English News with me, Jessie THIYAM. Now the news in detail. A 20-year pillion rider died after a two-wheeler collided with a Tata 407 canter in front of Dr. Memcha's clinic located at 𝐶𝐿 on Imphal More Road under 𝐶𝐤𝐰 Police Station around 10 this morning. The fatal incident took place when the two-wheelers Yamaha K10 bearing registration number MN01KH3035 coming from 𝐶𝐤𝐰 side collided with a Tata canter bearing registration number MN04A9635 coming from Sora side collided. The rider of the Yamaha, who broke femur of his left thigh in the mishap, was rushed to 𝐶𝐤𝐰 Hospital and has been referred to Caesar hospitals. The deceased has been identified as Muhammad Sarif, aged 20, son of Muhammad Abdul Rahman, while the injured has been identified as Muhammad Samir, 17, son of 𝐍𝐄𝐰𝐬. They both hailed from Soramakha Lekai and are cousins. The Tata 407 is reportedly registered under the name of one 𝐍𝐵 Koko of Lamkang Kunyai in Chandel district. The driver of the canter has been identified as 𝐺𝐵 Beshwa, 25 of Lamkang Kunyai. According to a report called from the side, the unfortunate incident took place when a Tata 407 took a wrong direction and collided with the Yamaha K10 bike. A team of 𝐶𝐤𝐰 police rushed and inspected the accident site and has picked the dead body and the vehicles. The dead body has been deposited to Jennings mortuary for post-mortem. A house was partly destroyed and many properties in the house were damaged in 𝐶𝐿 in 𝐶𝐤𝐰 district after Kuki terrorists fired powerful bomb at 𝐶𝐿 locality in a bid to capture the village around 2:10 past midnight. The powerful bomb reportedly fell near the pillar of the house's corridor. However, there was no report of casualty. The bomb exploded at the staircase of the house of one Radha Mohan of 𝐶𝐿. Most of the GI seats covering the house's roof were flown away, while many properties were reduced to mere pieces as the powerful bomb exploded. It has been reported that there was no casualty in the attack, as all members of the family left the house and fled for safety after the Kuki terrorists began attacking the village since yesterday. There is also a bunker of village volunteers in the vicinity of the house where the bomb exploded. A police team who inspected the blast site has reportedly suspected that the bomb might have been a very powerful 81mm mortar shell. Sources said 81mm mortar shells are ammunition only used by security forces and have questioned as to how the mortar shell was used by the Kuki terrorists to attack Meitei village. There is also BSF post near the attack site. Village volunteers expressed suspicion that the 81mm mortar shell fired by the Kuki terrorists must have been taken from Central Security Force. Chief Minister N Biren has inaugurated a newly constructed alternative housing complex at National Games Village, Langol today. The inaugural event was also attended by Power Minister Thongam Biswajit, Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Govindas Kontaujam, Education Minister Thongnaujam Basantakumar, Moirang MLA Thongam Santi, Lamlai MLA Khongbantabam Iboncha, Kumbi MLA S. Premchandra, Ketrigao MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan, Wangkai MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar, and top officials of different government departments. The alternate housing complex was constructed by Planning and Development Authority, Manipur, under the funding of Housing and Urban Development Corporation Limited and the state government. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren emphasized the importance for people to realize the pressing need to save the environment, while urging the public not to encroach the reserved forest areas. Reiterating that past mistakes are the cause of today's sufferings, he called upon the people to join hands to ensure the future generations do not suffer. Speaking about the housing complex inaugurated today, he said a cabinet meeting will be soon convened to decide who will be allotted to the quarters. Informing that the housing complex had been constructed at the cost of around Rs 58 crores, he added that the construction work was completed in less than 2 years. He continued that many development works could be taken up with the cooperation and support from the public. He further informed that the government had identified certain sites along foothills where agricultural activities could not be taken up, adding that similar projects would be taken up at the identified sites. Biren also informed that the government has plans to construct another view tower at Langol Hills apart from the 2 view towers which had already been constructed. He also mentioned the plan to connect the view towers with the recreation center adjoining the Lamphel water body by cable car.
Even Asi hek loiba koi second koi jikanna survey to only Langol bi maton ohun adang ani made koi sagre Infal view ina makata karga Infal mata ugo mapa mani sagre koi ahan matamna Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji sangakre atopa Langol bi to bang lady asi yo na sarga ohun bi sarga na koi lampel ki leibak Sir kana koi na pero uyo liba koi restaurant na thamlo liba adagi angang mayam sabon ga sada ga kuhala ga sana ga do liba mapam hai ta dina recreation center se asiga Langol siga Langol hill ahum siga cable car da sana na koi planning ne vision ne Lamphel pa seng ne law ai koi na khalla ga ai koi le adu funding ga ri he ga da seng ne ji ka phajare asida paire u si mayam ga es nahan at the difference of birds, which is Makul Mayams, not the Udo Mayams. Now they are hanging after 109 years, Sigi varieties of birds, Lamphel Patu go from there. Other way, Kara, scenes, Kara, Lambi, J. concrete road, Shema.
Now let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Welcome you all to UNAPO School Channel in Fal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Diabetes ko loina de hingliba sing tha amagi manungda control toba ngamle. Urea creatinine wangbusu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaitebasu numit manganigi manungda fahanba ngamle. Piles saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahanba ngamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle. Fatty liver oibasu tha amagi manungda fagat hanba ngamle. Pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laing jabani. Hakchangda sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathausu tararoi. Hena kupaparol gidamak ngasimak Langson Birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Mega Minds Coaching Institute for competitive exams. Endorsed and guided by successful IAS, MCS and bankers. ZFC General Foundation course for SSC, Banking, UPSC and MPSC. Now at Thoba. Mega Minds, empowering the aspirants.
Welcome back. Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan has underscored that development of a state encompasses physical and mental well-being and living standard of the people of a society. The minister was speaking at an international seminar on the theme World Anthropology Post-Congress 2023, Anthropology in Practice, Health, Culture and Security at Centenary Hall, Manipur University. The seminar was organized by Department of Anthropology, Manipur University on the occasion of Anthropology Day today. Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan, Vice-Chancellor of Dhanamanjuri University, Professor N. Rajmohan, President of Anthropological Society of Manipur, Professor K. Sarat Chandra, former Head of Department of Anthropology, Allahabad University, Professor Vijay S. Sarhe, and MU Professor N. Jibon Kumar Singh graced the event as Chief Guest, President and Guest of Honor. Speaking further, Minister S. Ranjan said, the influx of illegal immigrants and declining birth rate in the state have been caused by demographic imbalance, thereby posing a threat to security and development of the state. He continued that it is vital for people of the state to fight together to the rising cases of kidney disease and infertility in the state.
For us politicians, when we speak in such gathering who are the experts in that particular field, it is always a challenge for us. So the day before yesterday, I asked Professor Jibon if he can give me some points how to speak, because it's such a vast subject and a very, very interesting subject. Anthropology, because many of my friends, even after taking a career in medicine or engineering, they change the subject, take up anthropology, and then appear for the UPSC and did get through. Such as, I believe, is such an interesting subject it is. And while I was just discussing, it is very vast. I don't think it has a boundary, as was rightly said. Maybe one day we would be going to the moon and studying about anthropology there.
In a historic judgment, the Supreme Court today struck down the Electoral Bone Scheme on the grounds that it violates the citizens' right to information. The Electoral Bone Scheme, Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud said that it was unconstitutional and arbitrary and may lead to a quid pro quo arrangement between political parties and donors. The Constitution Bench of 5 judges held that the stated objective of fighting black money and maintaining the confidentiality of donors cannot defend the scheme. Electoral bonds, the court said, are not the only way to curb black money. The Chief Justice of India said State Bank of India shall stop issue of these bonds at once and provide details of donations made through this mode to the Election Commission of India. The poll body was asked to publish this information on its website by March 13. The scheme, which was notified by the government on January 2, 2018, was pitched as an alternative to cash donations made to political parties as part of efforts to bring in transparency in political funding. Only the political parties registered under Section 29A of the Representation of the People Act 1951 and which secured not less than 1% of the votes polled in the last elections to the Lok Sabha or a state legislative assembly were eligible to receive electoral bonds. Now before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Youth killed, another injured in mini truck bike collision at Kaching Lamkhai. Kuki terrorist fire powerful bomb at Sugnu Meitei locality. One house damaged, no casualty reported. And Chief Minister N. Biren inaugurates alternate housing complex at National Games Village, Langol. And that is all we have for now, but for more news updates, keep watching Northeast Window News.